Arrested sober. Is that possible? It happened to this man after he failed a sobriety test, even though he blew a 0 on a breathalyzer. Tonight, new developments in his story. The 33's Don Tongish explains why he and his lawyers are now fighting back after he was arrested sober.
Amanda, David Hammock told us that what happened to him being falsely accused of DWI was just flat out wrong. His attorney agrees and says the Dallas officer involved violated department policy. They plan to file a complaint, and now they're calling for an apology.
Grabbed my arm, put handcuffs on me.
Last month, David Hammock described being arrested and thrown in jail. Hammock believed then the Dallas police officer who tagged him as drunk after a field sobriety test,
You can kind of see that it's naturally hard to do.
was out of line.
David was wronged. He shouldn't have been wronged.
Hammock's attorney, Doug Wilder, says the officer who mistakenly thought Hammock was drunk when he hadn't had a drink should have set him free. Wilder says even after Hammock blew a 0 on a breath test, he wasn't freed, instead locked up for traffic violations.
Kind of a CYA, an officer made a mistake, and so how can I justify bringing him in so I'm not looked bad upon or something along those lines? That's why, in my opinion, that's why I did it. And that's not what their job is to be.
Most of the DWI enforcement officers that I know, they are pretty darn good.
Mary Cardell with Mothers Against Drunk Driving says that while mistakes can happen using field sobriety tests, snaring an innocent person is rare.
There's always a chance that someone can make a mistake, and I'm sure they are, feel bad about it.
And I thought, this is horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
Hammock's attorney plans to file a complaint against the officer who locked him away for half a day, hoping it brings about better training and maybe an apology.
There's nothing that can change the experience that he went through. So is an apology enough? No. Is that probably the most he would get potentially? Yes.
And Wilder says his client Hammock now has to live with that arrest on his record forever. Now, as for Dallas police, they had very little comment today, only saying that on paper that arrest appears to be proper. And now city officials are refusing to release that dash cam video from Hammock's arrest, denying our request and appealing it to the Texas Attorney General. Reporting live, Don Tongish, the 33 News.